It's July 2009, a contribution from a man named John Neely. John's first contribution to the card corner, an effect called Earthly Sandwiches. And we're going to need 4 key players. We use the kings as the catchers in this little sandwich effect. So I'm going to remove the kings so that they are not selected by the spectators. We'll just leave them out. It can be a borrowed shuffled deck. There's no preparation whatsoever. Spectators select card. We'll just use this process. You just say stop when you want a card. Spectator says stop, and the card is shown and remembered. The process is continued for a second spectator who says stop at some point. Second spectator gets a different card. Okay, 2 cards have been selected. Now, my goal ultimately is to find the 2 selections, and I'm going to use the kings as a way to do that. I'm going to try to narrow the process down to a few cards. So I'm going to use these cards here. These guys are candidates. We'll use these 2 guys, and these 2 look pretty good. Let's take those 2 guys and maybe a couple. Got to be sure I've got them here. Okay, we'll use these 2 guys right here. Okay, so we've got a small packet of cards. I believe that the selections are among the cards I've extracted from the deck. And the goal is to make the selections appear between the kings. Now, of course, that's easy if I just do this. Obviously, if I've got them, the cards are between the kings, but that's kind of an unsatisfactory solution, and we don't even know if your cards are among the group that I've sequestered. So let me do a little unshuffling process. Let's do this. I'm going to unshuffle the packet of cards that I've taken from the deck that you shuffled, and we notice that having done that, we have a group of cards between the red kings and a second group of card between the black kings. Let me repeat the unshuffling process here with the cards between the black kings like this. And what we end up doing is narrowing it down further to just a few cards. And we'll do the same thing with the red kings. We'll continue the unshuffling process, extracting a few cards from the red kings and leaving a few between the red kings. One more unshuffle, and I believe we have now done it. There's one single card between the black kings. And if I unshuffle one last time, there's one single card between the red kings. I guess all that remains is to find out whether they have actually narrowed the process down to the 2 selections. I'm hoping that the 4 of clubs is one of the selections, and the red kings have trapped the 10 of clubs. I believe those are the 2 selections. Now, if you like the process of finding the selections, you're really going to like the process of finding the 4 aces.